Hey guys, I'm really glad you could join me for another chakra practice. If you remember last time, we focused on the solar plexus chakra, which was our center for power, will, determination. So now we move to the next step up, which is the heart chakra. And really, this chakra is a connection between the bottom three chakras and the top three chakras. And it's also our center for love and compassion. So if you have this chakra out of balance, you might experience grief, jealousy, anger, any number of emotional confusion problems. So balancing this chakra is, I think, really important, especially for helping to align all the other chakras, considering it really is that midway point. So we're going to do a few poses that balance that, and things that are going to open us up, open our chests up. And so just start standing in mountain pose and let your arms come out wide by your sides and tilt your chin up just slightly. Start to notice your breathing here. Feel a gentle stretch across your chest, across your shoulders. You can come to cactus arms too if you prefer. And keep a slight arch in the back. Just lean back slightly so we're not quite standing straight up, but just a little bit of bend to encourage more of a heart opening. And just breathe here. This is a really nice pose to do if you spend a lot of your time hunched over, and whether it's at a desk or maybe it's just poor posture. Having your shoulders coming forward all the time tends to close off the heart, close off our ability to show compassion, show love. So doing things like this, just this simple power stance, opens us up to new experiences, new opportunities to connect with others, new opportunities to experience love. And then stay here. Bring the arms down by the sides, standing in our normal mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, fold from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come down to a plank, however you prefer. Inhale and plank. And then exhale, either chaturanga or cobra. And up dog. I meant to say, exhale, downward dog. I meant to say, knees, chest, chin, not cobra. And just breathe here. Be here for a couple breaths in down dog. Feel your heart melting towards your thighs. I've said this before, but really focus your attention on letting your heart move closer to your thighs, letting your heart melt back towards the legs. It's really important. It really allows you to feel this pose and feel the full effects of this pose. This is not only a good stretch, but it's also a good way to recenter yourself mentally and emotionally. Then inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, reverse the swan dive. Exhale, hands to heart center. So that's our sun salutation A. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, and step or hop back to a plank. Right away, lowering. And inhale, come up to up dog or cobra. And exhale, press back to down dog. Look forward on your next inhale, and the knees, step or hop to the front. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale, bending the knees, coming all the way up. Bring the hands through the heart center. So that's our sun salutation A. Now we'll do a couple sun B series. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, come down to chair. Inhale and chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Step or hop to your plank. Inhale here in plank. Exhale, lower however you want to lower. Inhale, let the heart shine forward here, whether it's cobra or up dog. And then exhale, sending the hips back, letting the heart move in the opposite direction. Inhale, sweep that right leg up into the sky. Exhale, send it through between the hands. Adjust your foot so that it's ready for warrior one. So if you remember in warrior one, the hips are square. Inhale, send the arms up. Slight arch to the back, very slight. Just to send that heart's energy, that compassion and love forward. And then exhale, come back down to frame of feet. Step back, lower, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, send the heart forward. Exhale, back down. Press up to plank. Press back to down dog. Inhale, send the left leg up. Exhale, send it forward. Set up for warrior one. Inhale. Arch the back just a little bit. Exhale, come back down. Back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale, press back to plank and downward dog. And then inhale, look forward. Step or hop. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold all the way. And inhale, come to chair. Feel this chair here. We'll hold this for a couple more breaths. Let the heart come forward. We lead with our heart. Lead with that love and compassion. You'll find that things are a little bit easier. People connect easier with you and connect easier with the intelligence within yourself. Everything becomes easier. All you need is love, man. Bring the hands to heart center, staying in chair. Twist to the left. Sending that heart's energy outward. So we twist from the thoracic spine, from the heart. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, come to the other side. And inhale, back to center. One more breath, hold it, hold it, hold it, sink a little deeper. And then exhale, stand all the way up. So feel this mountain pose. Take a few breaths. Bring the attention back to your heart. Feel any sensations. You might feel, do you feel more open? Do you feel closed off? Neither one is good or bad, but it's important to notice, to bring the awareness there. So now from mountain pose, take your left foot, step back, maybe not quite that far, and start to bring your weight into your right leg. So come up onto the toes of the left foot, just use it as a balance, and then maybe you can float it, and then start to reach the right fingertips down, opening the hips. You can touch the ground, or you can float those right fingertips right off the floor. And so we're here in our half moon pose. Keep pressing through that left foot, like you're pressing into a wall behind you. And if you need to bring the fingertips down to stabilize, do that. And then we're gonna try a transition here. It's a little unconventional, but bringing the fingertips off the ground, balancing into that right leg, start to come up. And then with your left hand, catch that left foot. And then pressing the foot into the hand, pulling the hand in, pulling the foot in with the hand, bring that right arm up, kicking back, and we're in dancer. So the more you kick back, the more of a back bend you'll get out of this. Lead with the heart as always. That energy radiate forward. And then mindfully step back into a lunge. Now we're here in high lunge. I know that front leg is burning right now. Stay strong. Hug the inner thighs in towards one another for stability. Maybe just a little back bend here. And then leading with the heart. Coming down. Step back to plank. Exhale to down dog. And then inhale, look forward. Step and hop to the front. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, come down. And inhale, come all the way back up. And now we'll do the other side. So step back with the right leg. And then start to roll more and more of the weight onto the left foot. Opening the hip. And with your left fingertips, find the earth. Or maybe just hover away from the earth just a little bit. This becomes a lot easier if you have a focal point to focus on. So if there's something that you can look at, and if you're daring, you might even look at your phone. And then from here, using your core, if you fall, it's okay if you step back. But then find your stability, grab that back foot, start to kick it into the hand so that you can get a little higher, get a little bit more of an arch. Bringing the left arm forward, palm facing up. We're in dancer. Keep your focus, keep your heart shining forward. And then without boomeranging the leg back, without kicking it back super aggressively, step back to a lunge. Bring the arms up overhead, arch the back slightly. Deep inhales, get taller, get taller. Exhale, sink deeper. And then from the heart, once again, slowly come down. Step back to plank. Inhale here in plank. Exhale, down dog. So that was intense. That standing leg is punishing me, I know that. So if you can't get there, if that's super difficult for you, just try to experiment with using half moon pose with both feet on the ground and just play with shifting the weight. And then for dancer, you don't have to bring the leg that high, but it's really just about practicing standing and balancing on that one leg. So don't be discouraged if that was really difficult for you, because even for me, that's pretty hard. So lift the right leg up to the sky, open the hip, and then finding the floor, rolling onto the pinky toe side of the left foot. Now we're in wild thing. So here we're rotating our heart upwards. We're bringing that energy out and up. We're open across the chest, shoulders, just radiating compassion all around. Move the arm around. And then, when you're ready to return to down dog, next inhale, lift the left leg, opening the hips, stacking the hips here, and then mindfully finding the ground with the foot. And then here we are on the other side. Hopefully your shirt doesn't come up like mine. Just feel this beautiful side stretch on the left side. Feel this opening. Depending on where you move the arm, you're going to feel it either in the side or you feel it across the chest a little bit more. And so I would encourage you to maybe try this instead, because the whole point of this practice is to open the heart up. And then when you're ready, come back to down dog. Press back to down dog, and then lower your knees. And then just making sure your knees are stacked beneath your hips, your wrists below your shoulders. Maybe shake out a little bit of that upper arm stuff that we got going on. And then inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart up. So really focus on bringing the heart forward. That doesn't mean you have to crank back on your neck. And then exhale, push the ground away. Imagine yourself moving from the heart. So your heart is what's leading this movement, what's guiding this movement. So we're opening on cow, and then closing up on cat. A teacher recently told me that it's important that we open the heart, but it's also important that we have safety. So if at any time you do feel unsafe, you need to be mindful of it and make sure that you're not opening yourself up to something that might hurt you, something that might damage you. You finish that last cycle, come back to a neutral spine, and then we're actually going to come up onto the knees. So, making sure your legs, your calves are parallel to one another. Sit nice and tall, stacking over the knees, neutral pelvis, and then sweep one arm up overhead. Find that left heel. Sweep the other arm like a backstroke, finding both heels, and then let the neck go, let the back go. This is camel pose. This intense back bend, intense heart opener. This pose can feel very vulnerable. So if you need to come out of it, if you need to back off of it, do that. If you need to take child's pose, do that. And then one arm at a time, come up off of that. And then if you're not already in child's pose, sink back, bring the knees wide as the mat. Let the big toes touch. And let the heart melt down into child's pose. So this is one of those poses that I mentioned protects the heart. It keeps you feeling safe. So we need safety. We need opening, but we also need safety. There's an important balance, because if we never feel safe, we focus on the root chakra, as our base of safety in this world and our base of anxiety and fear, well, the heart can also experience similar things if it's not properly taken care of. If it's overactive, we find ourselves sort of stretched beyond our own limits. We're not loving, we're not focusing where our love needs to be. We're kind of just aimlessly moving through the world. And then come to the belly. Come to Sphinx pose, however you say it. Forearms are parallel. Inhale, shine the heart forward. And you can stay here, or if you want to get a good quad stretch in, grabbing one at a time. Sit up nice and tall, keeping the heart elevated, lifting, shining forward. And switch sides. Allow that leg to gently fall back to the earth, and then let the arms rest at the side. Let your head rest on one side. And then hug the inner thighs together, hug the legs together. Engage the arms, engage the legs, engage the lower back. And then on an inhale, bring everything about 6 inches off the ground for locust. And exhale, back down. Inhale to rise up. Heart forward, so keep lifting from the heart. Engaging the legs, engaging the arms, the shoulders. And then come down. We'll do 2 more of those, and I'll give you the option of doing bow. So if you want to grab the feet, you can do that, or you can keep doing locust like that. So inhale, engage everything. If you're in bow, push the feet back into the hands, pull the feet back with the hands. That dynamic motion allows us to get higher up. And then exhale, release. And one more time. Engage everything. Inhale, come up. One more breath here. Keep lifting, get higher, get higher. And then exhale, release everything. Windshield wiper those legs. Shaking out any tension created in the lower back. And then we'll do a little bit more of a shoulder opening with our open wings. So we'll start with the right side. And bring your left hand underneath of your shoulder. And have your arm, this arm is going to be straight out by your side. So if we had both arms out, we'd be in a Texas T. We're just doing one arm, so keeping that right shoulder grounded, push up onto your right side, and you'll know when you need to stop. So you might be here, you might just be here, you might be all the way back here. And then play around with where your hands can go. So your hand could go behind your back. Your hand could stay right here, or it could reach around and try and grab. You can interlace the fingers if you're really flexible. I'm not quite there. Just breathe into this shoulder stretch. And then inhale, come back to center. And we'll go ahead and do the other side. So bring that right hand underneath of the right shoulder. Just gently push yourself onto the left side, stopping when you need to. Find your edge. And then come back to center and roll over onto your back. So, on our backs, forearms at your side, supporting you here. So, pushing yourself up, keeping the arms parallel. Let your head fall back into fish pose. Arching the back, leading with the heart, allowing the heart to radiate its energy upward and outward. And then mindfully come back. And then allow yourself to come all the way down, coming into Supta Baddha Komasana. So let the soles of the feet touch one another, let the knees fall out to the sides, let gravity do its work here to open up the hips. You can bring your hand to your stomach and feel the breath come in as your belly pushes outward. Feel it gently fall on each exhale. When you're ready, release the legs. Come to Shavasana. All the work has been done. And with the effects of this practice, just soak in, whatever they might be, good or bad. Just acknowledge how you're feeling. The most important thing is bringing awareness to the present thoughts, the present emotions. So just sit with whatever you got right now. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you take love and compassion away from this practice and spread it into your everyday lives. Loving yourself is just as important as loving others, so practice the self-love and let that translate into the love for others, compassion for all mankind. So thank you guys again for joining me. Stay happy, stay healthy. Namaste.